Okay, guys, so this is the 11th episode in this third season, and today let's talk about one of the most kind of important problem in the intellectual world today. So people don't know the difference between organized religion, which is more or less the structure, and then or a general quest for truth in a sense. So organized religion, because it's like when somebody marries, there is a certain way of going about it, right? Every religion or every culture has a certain way about like doing how do you do the marriage. Then basically all the old ritual for everything that is created. And organized religion is also kind of like structured. Basically there will be a head, there will be like people, and it will work in a structure, right? While the seeking of truth, or to let me connect you the different pieces, basically like in a very simple manner, because I already explained it earlier also, like what is enlightenment, that video. But now let me put like what it can be in a normal language, right? So enlightenment can be the search for truth. What truth? Like how this universe started, why is there life, what is life, what is death, why do we get life and death again and again, or like why are we born, what is this earth, what is this universe. This is the search for truth. Okay, it can be in the form of God. God is basically the other name of truth. So whatever truth you find out, that the answer to this question, what is this universe, who started it, why it started, all of this, you can name that answer God in a sense. Or the more basic, like what is truth, basically the question will be, who am I? Who am I? If you answer this question, so I will tell you the synonyms. Okay, what you call soul, what you call God are same. What you call God, what you call soul, what you call truth, what you call peace, what you call joyful, bliss, enlightenment, all of these, they are same thing. Singularity, if you one more word, singularity is the word of the quantum physics. Like singularity is the same as the concept of truth or concept of the God, actually. So a lot of what has happened, right? So because all of these are same things, now there will be different people, and all of these people are not part of the organized religion as per sense. Because anybody can ask this question, who am I? I mean, it doesn't matter, right, which language you are thinking in, or which place you are living in, or what are kind of like your looks. So let's say, that's why I connected that all of these people are kind of same. If you look at Sufi in like this Islamic culture, like Rumi, right? Or modern people like who sings, like Abida Parveen, or like Kamar Garewal, Kabir. Then if you look at like Indian culture, a lot of people, it's like a lot of stories, right? The Mirabai, Tulsidas, that is like one way. Then even Kabir is also part of it. Then in modern age there is like from Bengal it was like Ramakrishna Prabhans. India has a lot of them. So they are basically, who are these people? Mostly they are either in praying, or a lot of them are just doing their job basically. And if you look at like Western, like Christianity, right? So Jesus is the same. What Jesus stands for is a very similar story as any other story of Buddha or Krishna or anyone. So I wanted to make this difference. Why this difference is important? Again, I told you in one of the previous videos also, because written knowledge can be crammed. Can be crammed means that you can just learn it as how it is, and you can just learn all the right answers. So like if I tell you, because there are answers written about this, what is universe, if you go in like in Indian culture, all of these answers are written. What is this universe, how it started, how it, so basically you can cram all of the answers. But that, to separate that is more towards the organized religion side, rather than people who are actually doing it with the understanding of it, or doing it with the, basically they are already have reached there, or they actually know what they are doing. The other people, they are just saying it, they don't know what they are actually saying, you know. But the people who know what they are saying, they can show you, they have the path, they know what they are doing, right? So to separate all of this, because organized religion, people can just read the book, right? They don't need to, and lot of people in the organized religion, they have not even read their own books. So like a lot of Hindus, I don't think they understand any, they have even tried to read Gita. Right? Or they even understand what is written in Gita. No, they don't. A lot of Christians won't even know the exact story of Jesus, or like what is written in the Bible. A lot of people, like Islamic people, they don't even know like what the Prophet told them and what it stands for, right? So there is a difference between organized religion and the truth seekers, in a sense. Truth seeker can be rational, can be logical. It can be in a lot of different ways. I gave you that guy Ram Dass, right? That guy is a very good link for you, because he has seen everything from a Western perspective, and for him, he has named all of these different ways into proper Western English. You understand? And a lot of people who are actually rational thinking, I think he is the right guy, because the way he thinks, he is like a Harvard guy, you know. He is a very intelligent guy. So the way he thinks about it, it's very abstract. It's very nice. But look at his actual way. So his actual way is of a bhakti yoga in a way. And that is such a different, like rational person doing like bhakti yoga, right? Very crazy. So be wary of like people, crammed people, right? Who are posing as certain thing, trying to benefit from some written resources that they have crammed or read or in some way. This is not about reading at all. If you really read it, if you really understand it, then you won't even fight even this conclusion, right? So that is it. This is basically, I try to connect to you the different synonyms like soul, God, truth, the start, story about the universe, the story about life. All of this is one. And then I try to connect you like how this is not actually organized religion. Organized religion is very, very different. It's because it's organized, right? It's very structured. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll come back in the next episode. Things are moving along, and so I think you guys also, and you're kind of like where we left off. I will go back there again. The meditation practice where you focus on one thing. So that is basic technique of observation that you are learning. Technique of observation means observing your own thoughts. So now if you kind of have gone in certain level in the meditation and you know the technique, then you can use it in any real situation. Real situation means like right now if you go to mall and you see, let's say, girls, or you see an Apple store, what thought comes to your mind? And instead of just acting it out, just observe it. Observe how it is like trying to lure you, how the memory and all of it is interacting with each other. So we will cover that in the next episode. And yeah, more developments. I'll see you guys in the next episode.